Well, I cut that last show off super fast, so
it's just like, and we're out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna upload 2 shows. Now this is we have to bring in our director, our producer, our all-around wonderful expert, Roberto Almada. Am I saying it right?
Almada, you almost got it.
Oh, I said the exact same thing. I hate it when someone with a difficult name, that like you say it like you don't right at the end, and they're like, nah, not really. Like what?
You didn't hack it.
I didn't huff. At the end.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We only know each other for a year and a half.
Yeah, but what? Why? Wait, and what does that have to do with? Okay, for one, I'm not good at names, so. You're putting me down. Okay, right? Two, I said it right.
Can I take a shot? Can I take Roberto Almada.
That was perfect.
If we do a playback,
I hacked in all the right
playback.
You can use that for any sort of intros that you need.
Since we cut the last show off, we're gonna do a little McGregor UFC. We brought you in because that last was just all about football. They got my picks. They did not get Richard's picks.
Those are the most important.
Well, who are you picking this weekend?
Well, I'm definitely betting on the Bucks. They've done good for me, so I'm just going to take them outright.
The Bucks, that's it? Just one game?
Just
perfect.
One game, yeah.
All right. Who do you pick this weekend, Richard?
I like the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing at his best right now. What he did to the Rams defense last week was incredible.
Now, you don't really gamble, do you?
No, not as much.
Not really. Not as much as me. I mean, I get that.
I have hovered over Roberto at a number of poker tables and craps tables and roulette tables.
Sports bet as much.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't gamble.
I conscientiously object.
Yeah, I raised a finger there. I was like, I have been up at 3 a.m. at the Cosmopolitan.
We should go back. There's one more bet.
That's so funny.
Yeah, trying to just go home.
Yeah, you're like, hold on, I was begging you to stop betting.
Your definition of not too much is my definition of a whole lot.
So now, Richard, you're taking Tampa Bay. You would take who? If you had to bet, like, if your mother is like in the Temple of Doom, guy's about to rip her heart out, you got to pick a game for her heart to stay in the chest.
I'm taking the Packers over the Bucks, and then the Bills over the Chiefs.
So you're taking 2. You're like, fuck it. Hum num chilai, hum num chilai. You're like, I'm taking 2. I'm not just going to give you one game, Mom. I'm giving you...
Your mom's like, but Roberto, you can just pick one game that you're sure about.
Well, you know, if you got to win, you got to win. You know, if anything, she survives and we make money.
I think this is testament to how certain Roberto is about these picks.
Now, why? Now, can you give me a little insight why you like these picks?
Yeah, last week, just watching Aaron Rodgers utterly demolish the Rams' #1 defense. His on-the-spot play calling looks like it's better than ever to me personally. The way he toyed with Jalen Ramsey with Devontae Adams was out of hand. And I think, I mean, obviously it's never something you want to do, bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs. But I really think Aaron Rodgers can take him, and that Packer defense looks really, really good.
See, no, I mean, I totally appreciate your opinion. I'm hoping I'm hoping he's exactly wrong.
See, I like how confident he sounds, and that's why I'm going to bet against him.
So you saw that in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy really knows what he's talking about. Let's bet against him.
Okay, now tonight is a big not boxing match.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight is a big UFC match. It's on ESPN Plus, which is weird.
ESPN Plus and ESPN
which
Plus
I believe
pay-per-view.
I have though, but I have. Who McGregor fights?
Yeah, it's UFC 257. It's a big fight. It's a non-title. It's one of the few UFC pay-per-views that there's no championship belt on the line.
Oh, so that's why it's on ESPN.
Mm-hmm. The craziest thing about it is what it does to the lightweight, which is 155 for mixed martial arts. What it does is the main event and the co-main event both have serious kind of trickle-down effects for the lightweight division. The champion right now is Khabib Nurmagomedov, this Russian expert wrestler who grew up wrestling bears, literally. And he won his last fight, retained his championship, and then announced retirement, a tentative retirement. UFC President Dana White's kind of like, we're not sure yet. But with 4 different lightweights and top contenders fighting in the main event and the co-main event, Khabib has kind of said in public that if he sees something interesting, he'll come out of retirement. If not, he'll just relinquish the belt and done. But I don't know if you remember when Khabib and Conor fought the first time where Khabib won the belt. That was that big fight. It's the most bought UFC ever. And that was also the one where Khabib literally attacked Conor after the fight, jumped out of the ring, and fought Conor's team. And like the sheriffs and like Vegas shut down because there was a UFC fighter on the loose just beating the shit out of people. So what people want to see is Khabib Conor too. But the thing is, Conor hasn't fought the lightweight division in 3 years. And Dustin Poirier, who Conor fought a while back, 2014, Dustin Poirier got knocked out by Conor the first time they fought. But now Dustin has fought people like Justin Gaethje, who just had a great fight with Khabib. A bunch of people. He's grown a bunch. He's a wrestler, but he's also got developed striking. Just when you're looking at Conor McGregor, he's a great showman, but what people forget with the show is Conor is what he says he is. He's fast, he's powerful, and he can take you out in an instant.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot of the... Look, this is definitely not the Joe Rogan show. Like, so I don't know shit about UFC. I'm not going to pretend like I do. I'm not going to be one of those guys that... all of a sudden, you know,
we got another UFC fighter podcast.
Yeah,
slash comedian.
Yeah, like no, like it's just not my. I like boxing. I like guys standing on their feet. I like upright fighting. Fine if you like UFC, totally fine. I do. I think Conor McGregor is. I think he's punching down a little bit, and it's probably getting to the twilight of his career. I think the only reason I really watch Conor McGregor anymore is because Logan Paul is constantly calling him out about trying to fight him. I think that to me is the most interesting thing about Conor McGregor right now. And I am not a UFC fan or Logan Paul. I'm more of a Logan Paul fan than I am a UFC fan.
That's so annoying that he keeps calling him out because it's like,
that's got to be annoying.
Well, and Logan Paul stands to gain everything, and Conor McGregor stands to gain nothing. So it's like, if there's just some chance that Logan Paul wins, it's going to be the hugest news. And if he gets destroyed, it's going to be like, oh, everyone's like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. So it's just like, it's fucking annoying, man.
Well, Conor McGregor has nothing to gain but money.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's that new, like, almost subgenre, for lack of a better word, of boxing is this just like this for-profit style boxing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you have those special events like the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. Or
fight
what was the other one Logan Paul just did? And now Mayweather's agreed to fight
Nate Robinson. No, but Mayweather's about to fight the other Paul.
It's the other Paul,
Which if you understand boxing, there's a reason why like weight is the determiner of class. Like Mayweather would never be in the same weight class as what's the other Paul's name?
Jake Paul?
No idea, yeah.
Jake Paul.
So Jake Paul is bigger than Mayweather.
Yeah, he's like 5'11", 6 foot or something.
But
maybe?
you think, okay.
Well, but also lighter. Mayweather's probably 160 pounds.
Yeah, Mayweather fights at 140, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying his weight walking around is probably 160. No?
Yeah, I do want to watch that fight because I want to see if an experienced fighter can beat a bigger person that is not as experienced. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, and you kind of see that. I mean, you see that in pro boxing or even MMA when people move up weight classes, but they're still matching. I don't know if these guys have like the physical capability to meet each other at a weight, given it is pretty drastic. Right. You know, between height and weight. Like, I don't think they can meet at a catch weight healthily. You know, one of them isn't going to look good.
No, yeah. But I'm still curious to see who wins, even with the weight difference.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah,
Mayweather should win.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Mayweather's never been like that knockout, I'm going to come at you fight guy, which I think he would do against someone like a Jake Paul. And Mayweather he's a literal boxer. You know, the point of boxing is to not get hit. Mayweather doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
All right,
know?
Here it is on the screen. Here we go. Logan Paul. Jake Paul. That's not even Jake. That's not even. It's Logan.
Oh, it's a Logan Paul.
It is yeah.
And Jake Paul's the one that we've been watching.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the run. Logan Paul, yes, he's fought one person, lost. He's 6'2", 189. So he's probably, I don't know what weight he's going to come in, but you're giving up 40 minimum. You're going to give up 40 pounds.
Gosh, dude.
Just imagine for a sec, like being like
40
a young boxer, like trying to work your way up to get like some like $25,000 fight. And then this kind of stuff just happens and millions go in the bag as you're like trying to fight your way up. You know?
I mean, no. I mean, that Logan Paul's worked real hard to build up they've been putting videos out for a long time. But that being said, there has to be probably some rules that Logan Paul agreed to.
But I don't like these are exhibition fights.
Well, that's the thing.
They need to be like tournament fight. Like I'm going to knock you out.
Well, they might be some rules that say you're not supposed to punch in the face or something, and that's
upsetting.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, these Paul brothers, I don't necessarily know if I would believe that. And the thing is, Jake Paul, he don't want no rules fighting McGregor. He just wants to straight up fight him. And I have no idea what would happen there.
Well, I respect that because I want McGregor to just fucking destroy him. You know, like hit him in the face until he just fucking can't see.
Yeah, my thing is like if you're calling like out a professional fighter,
Yeah.
and that fighter goes, yeah, we'll do it. We'll make some money. We'll do it. Don't go like, okay, hang on. If I start bleeding, the fight's done. No, you're calling out a fight. Go do the fight. I get the showman part of it, but like, it's also the sport, you know.
That's the thing. Like, there's something that I'm missing to this fight. Like, there's some rule that they're not talking about because it's going to screw up pay-per-view sales. But there's no way that Mayweather has not covered his bases. And I believe he's too savvy of a businessman to have just let himself go out there unprotected. You know what I'm saying? And like, to get just knocked out. There's no way, because a man that's 40 pounds bigger, yeah, he might be able to take some of those punches, but after 3, 4, 5 rounds, it's really going to bruise up your arms and it's really going to slow you down. And I don't know what kind of, but also I don't know what kind of shape a 40-some-year-old man is like that. And I don't know.
Like, also on that note, like, you've been a boxing fan for most of your life. Like, my whole logic of this when they add those rules in, because I remember when we watched the Tyson Jones Jr. fight, they had announced that morning that no KOs, and if there's blood, the fight's over. And my logic with that is that's why people don't pay pay-per-view fees to watch a celebrity baseball game or something like that. If you're watching a celebrity boxing match, either do it for a lower cost than $70 a pay-per-view so everyone can watch and just have a good time and get the publicity out, or do the actual fight, just out of respect for the sport. But I know I'm also kind of naive in that thinking, going like, no, obviously they're not.
Well, they just wanted to make money, so they're like, okay, let's pay $70. Let's make everyone think that there's going to be a real fight, and then let's throw in some rules at the end, so it's not. It's like it's just.
So who
business.
do you take?
Who do I take?
Poirier or McGregor?
I take McGregor over Poirier, but Michael Chandler over Dan Hooker.
Yeah, see, I don't know. What do you got?
I got no idea.
This has been the official UFC wrap of the
where we know nothing about UFC fighting.
Well, no, like, I have a good gambling record to protect here, and if I'm going to give a game out, I'm going to say tease the Lakers in the over.
Yeah,
like save your money on the Poirier fight. I mean, you send me a message, maybe I'll give you my ESPN Plus code, like, and just watch it for free. Like, I don't know. You taking who again?
McGregor over Poirier, but Michael Chandler over Dan Hooker.
Okay, well, there you go, folks. This is our our man in the octagon.
Yeah, there we go.
Roberto Almada.
There it is.
Like, did I huff differently the first time?
I can say his last name. You can say his first name. I think that's a good idea.
This is our UFC wrap every Saturday. The Brian Moreno Show. We will give you all the sports, speculation, rumors that you may need in your life. Please stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next week.